Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Whoa, what a scare! CoinMarketCap gave everyone earlier today when they just out of nowhere dropped the price down to 80 cents. I don't know if you guys caught that, but on CoinMarketCap for about an hour or so, it was down to 80 cents and everyone was like, whoa, what is going on here? Why is this happening, right? So, really cool, but hey, it was a glitch. It's all good. Stellar, XRP, nothing happened, right? But I want to kick off today because there's a lot to cover off. Lots and lots of things that have been going on backwards and forwards. In between the SEC, Ripple, Coinbase, unbelievable what is going on right now in the space. But you know what? I smell settlement even more now than I ever have. And so stay tuned. Don't skip. Let's get into it. So Brian Armstrong responds to the SEC threats to shut down Coinbase yield product, right? So the crypto exchange Coinbase CEO, Brian Armstrong, has been going ballistic on social media about what is going on. Now, there could be something in the air, right? I mean, SEC goes after Coinbase, the XRP wallet that has now run out, all these things are all lining up. Could there be the opportunity where Coinbase actually, out of spite for the SEC, relist XRP, right? And I'll show you some tweets, some things that have been going on to potentially suggest that, right? This is a big deal, what has been going on, and it will impact what is going on with the Ripple as well, because now a second American company being, bullied by the SEC, that starts to form a pattern, right? And now, you have the XRP haters that, talk bad about XRP regardless of what happens, right? But the Coinbase community and the XRP community combining together to, showcase just how bad the SEC is, that is interesting, right? That is a powerful force to really push for change to happen, because, what is going on right now is beyond ridiculous. Now, Ripple insists on compelling the SEC to clarify if its staffers were allowed to trade XRP. They are not letting go of this point, right? Every day, this is in the news now. Every single day, right? So Ripple files another motion regarding the SEC's documents about XRP trading. They're not letting go of this one, right? They want the legal clarification. Were they or weren't they? Because if they weren't, that literally throws out their case overnight. So they're pushing, and I reckon they'll get that answer, right? Now, the Ripple community demands XRP to be relisted on Coinbase as the exchange faces SEC heat. So as soon as that news came out, the entire community of XRP said, come on Coinbase, let's go. Could it be? Never ever say never. And I want to know in the comments what you think, right? Should Coinbase, just out of spite for the SEC, put XRP back on its list, right? Let's see what happens. Now, Jade McCaleb's TakeoStand funding wallet now has 0 XRP remaining. So what does it mean for Ripple? What does it mean for the future? Like a lot of people had a lot of problems with this, right? Over the years. So with no more escrow payments to be released to Jed McCaleb, it's only a matter of time before the former Ripple executive dumps his entire XRP holdings onto the market. So where do you stand with this? What are your thoughts around this? But, his time's running out too, right? He's going back down to 0. Finally. Now, the XRP lawsuit, Ripple takes aim at the obvious tension in the SEC's broad theory. Again, ripping apart the SEC's case, right? Bit by bit, they are dismantling the SEC's case against Ripple. Now, they do say that success leaves clues, right? And when we talk about success leaving clues, guess what? Bind the Dip, the third largest Bitcoin wallet, just bought $23 million of Bitcoin. Talk about confidence, right? Look, do I believe that what happened, that 20-30% drop was all calculated? Yeah, absolutely I do, right? Absolutely I do. Do you know why? Because they can. Because they can. Let's forget about the bubble and the dream that, blockchain will make the world a better place and it'll be decentralized and everyone's going to get along and we're going to have rainbows, right? The world is corrupt. you and I cannot change that. Your emotions cannot change that. How you feel about the world cannot change that. The world is corrupt. And so if there is an opportunity for the whales to accumulate more by causing fear in the market of the retail investors, you bet every little bit of Bitcoin or crypto that you got, they will do that. But what you need to do is understand the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't hate the player, because the player is there to win, right? And you can win too. You just gotta think like them. You gotta outsmart them. How do you do that? Time in the market will always be timing the market, right? So be in the market, whether it goes up, whether it goes down. When it goes down, accumulate. When it goes up, take profits. But be in the market, right? You gotta beat them at their own game. They want you to be fearful. Don't be fearful. When everybody's panicking, you buy more. Do the opposite of what everybody in retail investing is doing, and you'll be just fine. And I wanted to mention that because it is so important to have the right mindset for this stuff, right? Because otherwise you're going to get caught out. Now, XRP is the biggest loser today, but Ripple may still save the industry from the SEC. With Coinbase on the verge of a lawsuit, regulatory clarity is once again the most pressing issue with the digital asset space, even despite the extensive criticism against the SEC's regulations by enforcement practice. So it is bigger than just SEC versus Ripple. So much bigger than just that. And you guys got to get behind that as well, right? Because this is big. When Ripple gets its legal clarity, it will be a huge celebration, not just for the XRP community. Of course, we are gonna party like it's 1979. We're going to make this so we're gonna have the best party. We're going to have the best party ever, right? And we're going to talk about that in future videos about organizing a world XRP party somewhere, right? Like pick a date, in 2023 or something, in this particular location, we're going to have a massive XRP world party, right? And in the comments, let me know if you would be down to come and party with the serpent when this is all, in the history books, right? When we're in double digits, triple digits, right? And it's not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but I just think that the XRP community needs to celebrate this moment, and we'll have a world party when the time comes and, we're able to travel all over the world again. Now, Ripple lawyers slammed the SEC response to motion that could expose regulatory employees' XRP trading history. So, guys, it's ferocious out there. Between the SEC and Ripple, I think it will be a huge win for Ripple. I've always said it's going to be a huge win for Ripple. But this is, they're going backwards and forwards right now. I think we're almost coming to the end of it. And I can't wait for the day that I come on the channel and I say, we settled. It's going to be an amazing opportunity when that happens. And by the way, when that day does happen, I can't wait to bring it to you on the channel, but it will be too late from the time of investing, because the day that happens, what is going to happen to the price action, you won't be able to catch it in time, right? It's going to be legendary. And again, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I just want to tell you how it is. Ukraine passes a decree to legalize cryptocurrencies. More and more around the world over the course of this year, next year, you're going to see more countries, mass adoption, more people coming on board, and more legal clarity around the world. So be ready for that, because you are part of this. You are part of this trend. Now, Brad Garlinghouse, right? He's been going off. The SEC's continued warfare on crypto continues to play out in December 2020. I said that we've been having discussion with the SEC for nearly 3 years about XRP, and yet never been met with clarity. Sound familiar? The SEC cryptocurrency industry attacks, US Ripple. So that was like, he again mentioning what is going on. Now, in other tweets, right? XRP may not, a lot of people will not understand what is about to happen, and how we're going to go towards, double-digit territory, but we will cover that off. But when I want to talk to you about, the Coinbase thing and what has been happening and how this is going to impact, when we look at the latest statuses that have been going on, and I want to show you here, obviously, the open letter to Judge Torres and Netburn and what has been going on there as well. But when we look at Brad's status, in regards to, what's been going on at the Coinbase, he literally wrote, welcome to Party Pal, like referencing, Bruce Willis. But, it got so much traction on social media, right? 13,000 likes, 2,847 retweets. It's been massive, right? There really could be here something. there could be something going on here that will happen, between the Coinbase and Ripple. And what a time, to do that. So when I do look at the charts and where we're going and what's going to be happening, right? We're going to move very fast towards the $4.55. We'll have a retrace, go towards 8, then retrace towards 550, and then go up into the double digits area, which will be legendary. And I said 14, right? And 14 is very, very realistic. Above 14, let's get to 14 first. Then we'll talk about all these other crazy numbers about going to 20s, 50s, and then 100s, right? But it is not out of the question to go throughout this bull run into triple digits. Why? Because Bitcoin could go as high as 300,000 throughout this period as well. So you got to keep that in mind, right? How crazy this is about to get. It's going to get real crazy, like real crazy. It's going to be legendary. Let's jump into a tiny. Let's have a look at some of the indicators. Okay, so as we begin to look at the charts and we're looking at the hourly at the moment, we can see that from the hourly we are starting to make some moves. We are going back into bullish, in the whole uptrend, like a lot of the industry is starting to make a move. In the top 100, we see a lot of green today. Are we out of it just yet? Look, it is looking very, very positive. It looks like it was a manipulation. It did occur. It's had, it had the dip, and now it's all coming back. But we're still far away from the 140 that we were. So we're looking, to bounce towards 120, continue that rise. But we're looking at the Bollinger Band on the 4 hour, and it hit it perfectly, right? It was out, it came back in. So it is looking very, very positive from that aspect. When we look at the 12 hour, again, Bollinger Band here, almost Bollinger Band over there, and then it's starting to make a move up. Then we look at that daily. I mean, obviously the MACD is still in the negative because of just such a large shift that occurred. But we're not out of it just yet, right? It's good, it's positive, but if there's one thing that I've learned about the whales is just when you have a little bit of confidence, boom, they come and get you. So be mindful of that, right? So, this is a little more skeptical than usual from the serpent, but that's because I want to make sure that you guys are, don't get greedy, don't jump to conclusions, right? Be mindful of that and make sure that you understand what is going on and what is happening. Now, I did get some of you point out to me and comment to me, hey, what's this thing on the left hand side that you're showing us with those other Ethereum and Aave and all that. By the way, this is my demo Atani account, right? So ignore those numbers on the right hand side. That doesn't mean anything. This is the demo version because of the videos that I do, and then obviously I have my live version with everything else that I'm up to, right? But don't pay any attention to that. That's not my portfolio. My portfolio looks nothing like that, from that point of view. So just be mindful of that. I know you guys asked it. Let's have a look at some drawings. Let's see what's going on over there. So as we begin to look at the charts and we're looking here, longevity, right? Where we're heading, why I believe we're going towards $14 and beyond. It is so cool. So cool what is about to happen and the kind of momentum shift that we're going to have and going into double digits and what it's going to do from a Google trend and how many people are going to be talking about it, the FOMO that is going to be kicking in. I mean, we saw when the price went from 110 to 140, the amount of euphoria already out there. When we go into double digits, the whole world is going to be talking about it. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. But from here, where do we go? From here, we're going to $2, right? The journey towards $2 has begun, and we will get there very, very fast. At 220, consolidate above 220, and then we are on our way to 3 very fast because we'll have no resistance, right? This is what's happening. We are going to explode. Literally, the price will explode. It is going to be legendary what we got going on and how it's going to happen, right? At the moment, when we're looking at, for example, on the charts of Bitcoin and the kind of moves that it's making and all that, and how it's made moves in the past, there are correlations that are happening. But for now, the most important thing that you need to know is that 160 and 187 are critical. Breaking above them will go to 220. Consolidating above 220, we will then shoot off towards $3 very, very, very quickly, right? But it is all setting up really, really nicely. The movements that we're making at the moment and the kind of patterns that we've got going on. And then as we move forward, I'll bring it to you, right? Where we're going from after we get to 14, what happens after 14, how we go towards the journey towards 125. I'll be right here with you every single step of the way. I am so excited. I've lost my voice tonight. That's how excited I am for all of us, right, that are in this space. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And as always, thank you. And I look forward to see you on the next one.